Hi guys, it's DJ Danny D here. Welcome to DJ Danny D's Lockdown Pub Quiz number 11. Number 11. We're really working up these quizzes, aren't we? We've been doing it now for, funnily enough, 11 weeks, and I think that most of them are on my YouTube channel. So if you've ever missed any, you're more than welcome to head on over to my YouTube channel, which is DJ Danny D 106. Alright folks, well I'm going to waffle away for a couple seconds here, just while we wait for everybody to get themselves situated and get logged in. I can now see your comments on my second device here, which is great. So yeah, this is going to be a good one. Hopefully we've got the same sort of numbers we had last week. Seems to be about the 40-50 teams, which is pretty good. In the Parter Bar in Belfast on a Thursday night, 30 is sort of the max that we hit there. So this is fantastic, the fact that we've got that sort of many teams. Well, tonight the pub quiz is going to be a little bit about everything. I haven't been sending anybody any emails with hints or tips anymore. We're not doing that. It's going to be surprise. That's what the next round is. You'll find out what the next round is when you finish the previous one. All right, folks, so if you've never played before, yeah, welcome along. We're going to be interacting with your comments on the live stream right down at the bottom here. So anything you want to fire, want to say hi, want to give me a thumbs up, want to say anything at all, whatever you do, I will see it, and if I can interact with it, I will. I'll give you a wee shout out. If you're watching this as a pre-record on YouTube, unfortunately those comments, you're not going to see any of them, but you're going to hear me interacting to stuff that you have no idea what I'm interacting with, but that's what it's all about. Alright, so where are we going to start off? First of all, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's fired me a pound or two in PayPal. You're encouraging me to keep doing this, and I really do appreciate that. It's pretty grand. I'm using a microphone now, so hopefully it's working, and Charlene can have a listen to that and let me know whether it's working. Should hear these wee taps. Should hear those wee taps. Oh, is she coming over the door? No, I thought she was coming over the door. I'll look for her message. Hopefully she'll say, hey, it's working or it's not working in this comment feed here. But it's better with the microphone. You get a better quality. But if not, then I'll just be going through the microphone or the phone. All right, folks, before we get underway. Oh, she's watching. She's watching. Did she hear me? She's over my shoulder here. She's going to give me the thumbs up or not. Did you hear that on your phone? There's a delay, of course, between me transmitting and her seeing it. She can't tell, she can't hear. It's not a good sign. Alright, I'll ask everybody. Can you guys hear this? Did you hear a series of taps? Give me a yes or no in the comments. Let me know. Oh, I'm getting messages here saying no taps. So James McGowan, so thank you very much. I'll make sure a couple more come through, and if not, then I'll just take it away. I'm fed up with this microphone trying to make it work every week. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. I'm plugging it in. It should be working fine, but if it's not working, then we'll just take it off. There's no point in sitting here scratching away at my neck. So no taps, yeah. Other people are saying no taps as well too. So I think this thing is not working. Now Charlene says no. All right, so we'll take that off. There's no point having that there. Anytime I go to experiment and test it, works just fine. But when it comes to the actual quiz, no, nothing, de nada, de nero. So that is that gone, happy days. Now the beauty of this means that I'll be able to actually plug my phone in and give it a good charge. So Charlene, if you hear me, when you get a chance, when you hear this message, grab my wee charger lead and throw it over my shoulder here with you. Alright, so folks, if you're playing for the very first time, welcome along. Sorry about all the waffle, just to get ourselves situated here. Technical problems. If you're playing along and you've never played before, you'll need the answer sheet. Now the answer sheet will be a link on my page. It'll be in a post directly below this live stream. All you need to do is go there with a second phone, because obviously you need to watch the live stream. So go there with a second phone or device, click on the link. Thank you very much. Very technical here in the McCartney household. So yes, you need to get that answer sheet, so please do so. You just have to excuse the close-up while I go ahead and plug this in. Get that answer sheet. It's multiple choice, so there's no problems with it whatsoever. And then happy days. You'll be using that to answer all the questions. Alright, so now we got full power, which is good. Okay, should we start over? Oh, you love the world of live stream, right? Just anything go wrong can go wrong. Alright folks, so you've got the answer sheet on one device, you've got the live stream on the other. That's all you need. Go ahead and input your email address into that. You'll get an email from me later on giving you information about next week's quiz, so by all means, go ahead and make sure it's a right one, and that's pretty much it. Now, some things about the answer sheet you need to know. At the bottom of every page, after every round, you'll hit the next button, and that just takes you up to the next round. There, you'll then see a back button that gives you the option to go back around. You're like, oh, I forgot a question, I know now the answer, I want to go back and fix it. Don't, and I'll tell you why. If you go back, sometimes you lose all your answers. I've said people going, where'd my answers go? Pulling their hair out. So never go back, even if you think you've got something wrong and then you want to fix it. Don't be tempted to go back. Always just go in one direction. It's just for yourself. I don't want you to lose all the answers. All right, so before we get underway, 2 things I need you to do. First thing, hit the share button at the bottom of the live stream. Hit it now so all your friends and family can see that you're playing a pub quiz, and maybe they might join in. And next week, you could be competing against them. I'd be very grateful if you did it. We got 60 teams playing tonight. I think last week about 12 of you shared it. Thanks. Come on, everybody, hit that share button. Smash it. Smash the share button, I believe, is the terminology the youngins are using today. So yeah, get it out there. Let's let other people see that you're playing a pub quiz, and maybe they'll join in. Next week, you'll be competing against your neighbors, your friends, your family. That's the whole point. So please, hit that share button. Thing number 2 I need you to do is I'm looking for your team names now, folks. So do you have a team name? If you do, put it in the comments right now. But please keep it clean. No bad language. Obviously, we've got families playing along, and my family members are playing along, and I don't want them to go, he's doing what now? So yeah, please keep it clean if you don't mind. Family and kids are playing along. But give us your team name. Let's find out. Come up with something witty. We've got the regulars, the usuals will be popping up there. So by all means, if we got some new people, let me hear a team name. Come up with something quite cool. All right, folks, that's pretty much it. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves underway now. So you should be looking at round 1. It should say general knowledge. Pretty straightforward enough. It's going to be an easy round just to get us started. And you can see the options for the first question: ant or deck. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, we have an ant or deck question. We're going to kick off tonight's pub quiz. So let's see how well you do. How well do you know the dynamic duo? You ready? All right, let's do it. Focus, focus, focus. All right, question number 1. Which one is older, ant or deck? Ooh, that's a tough one. Which one do you think is the oldest, ant or deck? All right, we got the Geek Army are here. The Dysfunctionals back once again. Barrels Bullseyes, I like that one. The Dirty Baskins here as always. Blondie and Baldy. I can just see you two sitting there drinking your wine. Give his head a wee rub there, would you, Judith? Give it a wee polish. Rach and Jew are here. But which is which? Oh, Simon, you did it. We've got some related people. Simon Hall and Mark Hall. They're constantly just trying to get digs at each other, trying to up-one each other. So you like the comments that you like, and you I don't know what you do if you don't like it. Don't like it. All right, folks, let's go to question number 2. Question number 2. What is the art of making fireworks called? Is it pyrotechnology, pyroflareology, pyrotechnics, or pyroincendiary? What is the art of making fireworks called? Danny D's Cycles are here, the Long Dogs, 3 Smarties and a 2. Oh, we got the regulars. Hi, Hannah. Welcome along. Welcome back. All right, question number 3. Question number 3. Oh, let me know, by the way, if the music's too loud or if it's just right. That background music. If it's too loud, I'll turn it down. I need you to tell me because I can't tell. Question number 3. Which former Manchester United footballer is the father of Jordan's son Harvey? Is it Roy Keane, Dwight York, Ryan Giggs, or Andy Cole? Oh, the classics. Which former Manchester United footballer is the father of Jordan's... Mark Dobbin. Hey, Mark. Long time no smell. How you doing, old friend? If you want to play along the pub quiz, you need the answer sheet. You'll get the link to it on my page. It's in a post directly below this one, but you'll need 2 phones, one to watch the live stream, one to have the answer sheet. We're only 3 questions into the first round, so go and click on that multiple choice answer sheet. You can play along, Mark. All right, let's move on. Question number 4. Question number 4, nice easy one again to get you started off. Got to get you warmed up for the quiz. To get harder later on. What is a female donkey called? Is it a Jenny, a Jolene, a Janice, or a Julie? What is a female donkey called? McCartney has just posted up a link to the answer sheet, which is great. But the downside is you'll have to click that with a second device. So being in the live stream, I don't know how that's going to work. If you click it while watching the live stream, it's going to take you away from the live stream. But it is one way of finding it. All right, question number 5. Question number 5. What's the name of the person who's the face of Kentucky Fried Chicken? Colonel who? Your options: Shanders, Sunders, Shunders, or Sanders. Tongue twister there. Try and say all 4 at once. I dare you. What's the name of the person who's the face of Kentucky Fried Chicken? Colonel who? We got the beast of Downs man. Taking it easy, right? Let me know if it's too loud, by the way. Just turn it down a bit there. All right, question number 6. Incidentally, I don't know if I mentioned this before to question number 6. A thing about multiple choice quizzes, it's normally a good idea to not look at the answers that I provided on the answer sheet. Listen to the question and see what your brain tells you, and then look down. If it's there, happy days, because your gut instinct won't let you down. 99.9% of the time, your first thing pops in your head, chances are that's going to be it. If you don't know, by all means, look at the options and then you can take a mad guess. But try, have a wee go at that. Try and resist looking at the options until you hear the question. Now, obviously, I read out the options, so you're going to have to ignore that. You're going to have to just la, 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 la. All right, here we go. Question number 6. This is for the smart people now, the intellectual type. Anybody from the universities? What does PhD stand for in the UK? All right, now don't listen to the options. Is it pharmaceutical doctorate, philosophy degree, doctor of philosophy, or physical doctorate? Once again, what does PhD stand for in the UK? Michael Dodge Rogers has asked for question number 4, so we're going to do question number 4 again. What's a female donkey called? That was question number 4. What's a female donkey called? Oh, thank you, Ali Brown, for posting that up. Hey, my former boss, Lawrence Stone. What do you mean former boss? He's my current boss on jumpradio.co. Hey, Lawrence, how you doing? LJ in the house. This is the owner and the original founder of Energy 106 FM, the guy who gave me my biggest break and just gave me a chance at having a good DJ career. He just joined us. I'd love to see him playing along because he's a very intellectual man. I'll have you know. Genius right there. I'm not blowing smoke. I swear I'm not blowing smoke. I suppose I should plug Jump Radio now. Have you heard of Jump Radio? It's an online radio station that myself and Lawrence were both on it. It's just basically jumpradio.co. There's no .uk after it or m.com. It's just .co. Have a look at it. Have a listen to it. I got shows on there every Saturday night, 7 p.m. going whoop whoop with the old school. I should get a raise for that, Lauren. Hold on, you don't pay me anything. All right, let's continue. Question number 7. Question number 7. Thursday, always a good day. Thursday was named after the god of what? Is it thunder, lightning, rain, or winter? Thursday was named after the god of what? Alright, Dylan and Doris have just joined us. Chris has just joined us as well too. We're just finishing off round number 1. If you've never played before, you need the answer sheet. The link to it is on my page, directly below this live stream video. But you'll need to go and fetch it with a second device or second phone. If you go and click on it, then you've got the live stream, you've got the answer sheet, you can play along. You've only missed 1 round, so you're welcome to join in. Thanks, LJ. All right, folks, time for the final question to our general knowledge round. Question number 8. What does the letter B, B for beta, bravo, that's what it stands for. What does the letter B in BMW stand for? Is it British, Bathurst, Bavarian, or bold? What does the B in BMW stand for? Once you're done with that question, go ahead and hit next at the bottom of the page. I'll see you at round 2. folks. Hopefully you're all sitting here ready to do round number 2. Before we do, it's time for the weekly shout-outs. Whoop, whoop. Need a jingle or something. Need a jingle. It's time for the weekly shout-outs. This is your opportunity in the comments of this live stream to type out who would you like me to give a shout-out to. It could be someone celebrating a birthday, someone far away, one of your team members that's isolated in another house but they're playing along over Zoom or something like that. Anything at all. Or people that you've just seen their names pop up and you think, oh, I know them. Do it now. Do it now. Type something in the comments, anything at all. I will shout it out in the comments feed once it comes through. Whatever you celebrate, anything at all. Even if you're sitting there with a glass of wine in your hands, enjoying life in the pub quiz. I don't care. Anything goes. But give me some shouts out. As soon as I see them here, I will start shouting them out. But it'll take a minute for them to come all through. But once they do, I'll start doing it. All right, let's kick off with round number 2. Round number 2 is all about 80s films. Films from the 1980s. So your folks, your parents are going to know these. If you're young, I don't know. You're probably born about the time these were kicking out. We got the shouts out. Let's do some shouts before we ask the first question. The first one has got a big shout out to Jimmy, Swing Seat and Bonsai Liz. Whoop, whoop. That's coming in from Lee Wilson, Adamson. It's Jay McGowan's birthday. Happy birthday, Jay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We've got James, you might know question 1. Oh, okay, fair enough. Sorry, I thought that was a shout out. Shout out to Scott and Carly in Manchester. Woo! The Manx are here. Shout out to our I need to hit see more on that one. That's a longer one. Shout out to our family in Northern Ireland. Big love. Kerry, Stephen and Stephanie. That's coming from Cardi Cook. Rebecca McDermott says, shout out to Baz, who is back to work on Monday. Back to work, happy days, more peace and quiet. Yay, get him out of here. Still finds a way to do the quiz. Simon Hall says, shout out to Mark Hall, who sold his soul to BMW. He has shares, let me tell you. We got to say hi to Long Dogs in Zimbabwe. No way! James McGowan says, big shout out to Long Dogs playing all the way from Zimbabwe. That is so cool. That's bringing the world together right there. Who else we've got? Shout out to our key worker in the Ulster, Queen Anne. Oh, Queen Anne, yeah, well, key worker, definitely, we love you. Thank you for doing everything you do. You have no idea how much it means to all of us. And that looks like it. Okay, happy days. If you got any more shouts, put them up. If I see them, I'll shout them out. All right, let's kick it off. Round number 2, films from the 1980s. Question number 1. What speed did Marty McFly's DeLorean have to reach to go back in time? Was it 78 miles an hour, 88, 98, or 108 miles an hour? What speed did Marty McFly and Docs, I suppose I should say, DeLorean, have to reach to go back in time? Big shout out to Teresa Green from Mark Looney. Big shout out to Lee Adamson's happy 50th. Oh, Lee Adamson 5-0. 5-0. Hawaii 5-0. Happy birthday. Oh, congrats to Ava, who got her first choice secondary school this week. Congratulations. That's coming in from Michelle Larkin. Ava, happy days. Congratulations. You got your first school. Whoop, whoop. Wee Jackson got his second. I was like, no. But it's still a good school. We're happy. We're happy. All right, question number 2. Question number 2, we're looking for an actor. You'll notice that they all start with the Robert. So it's one of the Roberts. Here we go. What actor played the iconic evil baddie Freddy Krueger? Was it Robert Downey Jr., Robert Englund, Robert Redford, or Robert Wagner? What actor played Freddy Krueger? Coming for you. Leigh Wilson just says, I'm not 50. Oh, your mom is awful. Oh, Mom, how could you? She's 60, right? Question number 3. Question number 3. In the 1986 film Aliens. Oh, aliens, love aliens. What was Newt? N-E-W-T. What was Newt? Was it a cat? Was it the ship's computer, the little girl, or a weapon? In the 1986 film Aliens, with an S at the end, what was Newt? Just joined by some new people. Kelly, Kathy, and Connor have just joined us. Hello, guys. Welcome along. We're playing the pub quiz. We're in round number 2. If you want to play along, you need the answer sheet. And the answer sheet is on my Facebook page, Danny D, my Facebook page. You'll find a link to it underneath this live stream. It's just the next post down, but you'll need to hit it with a second phone because you need to watch a live stream. But if you go over and get that answer sheet with a second phone, you're welcome to play along. Kevin, did you get that? Just spotted you popped in there. All right, let's move on. Question number 4. Question number 4. What 1980 film is the following line from? You ready for this one? I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Is it planes, trains, and automobiles? Or is it trains, planes, and automobiles? Trains? No, it's planes, trains, and automobiles. Police Squad, Naked Gun, or Airplane? What 1980 film is the following line from I am serious, and don't call me Shirley? I feel like I'm on Ibiza. Close my eyes, the sun's going down, Cafe Mambo, Cafe Del Mar. And then reality. We're back. Question number 5. Question number 5. Yes, there's funny stuff in my wadi again. Question number 5. What 1983 film was all about an evil possessed car? Was it Maximum Overdrive, The Wraith, Christine, or Herbie? What 1983 film was all about an evil possessed car? Sponsorship deal still in. Product placement. I feel like with Coronation Street there should be a little P in the bottom right hand corner. Just let you know that you're going to see some stuff while you're playing the quiz. It's all gone Pete Tom. It's all gone Pete Tom. Alright, question number 6. Question number 6. What 1988 film starring Eddie Murphy was all about an African nation's Prince Akeem trading places? The Golden Child, Boomerang, or Coming to America? What 1988 film starring Eddie Murphy was all about an African nation's Prince Akeem? Question number 7. I love this music. Question number 7. In the 1985 film Commando, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was he trying to save? Throughout the film, had one mission, one goal. Was it a superior officer, his commander or chief, something like that, brother, daughter, or best friend? In the 1985 film Commando, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was he trying to save? Graham Walker, you take that back. John Dale, I hate you. Took a long time to build this physique. Lots of chocolate had to be eaten. All right, folks, time for the final question to our 80s film round. Question number 8. What 1988 film did Bruce Willis play the character John McClane? Was it The Sixth Sense, Die Hard, Looper, or Last Man Standing? What 1988 film did Bruce Willis play the character John McClane? Was it Sixth Sense, Die Hard, Looper? Now, I have a slight feeling that you might be looking at Blind Date. If you are, then I can tell you that Blind Date and Looper is not the answer, because I think I went to change it to Looper, and then, so if you're looking and it says Blind Date, you can dismiss that one, right? You now have a 1 in 3 chance of getting it, because I was going to change it to Looper, and I just noticed here, I think I forgot to do that, or Last Man Standing. All right, folks, go ahead and click next at the bottom, and I'll see you at round number 3. Alright folks, before we do round number 3, let's give a wee talk about prizes. There are prizes to be won in tonight's pub quiz. For those who've never played along, this is how it's going to happen. It's not necessarily going to be won by anyone who wins tonight's pub quiz or comes second or comes third. There's no guarantee you're going to win something by winning tonight's pub quiz, so there's no point Googling the answers. It's not going to benefit you. You should be playing against yourself and not with Google on your team, seeing how well you can do. 58 is the maximum score. See how well you can do. See if you can get in the 50s. There's no point cheating. If you win, who cares? Nobody cares. No one's going to look at the name and go, ooh, they're smart. Nobody cares. So there's no point cheating. Nothing to win, nothing to gain from it. The prizes we have, we've got 3 of them, and they will be distributed randomly. I will be choosing 3 random teams. It could be anywhere in the scoreboard. I have a random method way of choosing that, and I do that later on. So this is what you have to win, ladies. Now, this is what you could win. It could be you. There are 3 prizes. The first one, Benny Black's Bar in Bangor in Northern Ireland, County Down, have given me 4 cocktails to give away, a voucher for 4 cocktails. Next time you're down, as soon as they open up for business, you go in there, you tell your name to the manager, Michael Brennan, and he'll have a list of all the names that have won this voucher, and you will be set up with 4 cocktails to get your night off to a good start. So that's the first prize. That's going to be great for anybody in and around the Bangor area. If you're a bit further away from Bangor, we have a Belfast Prize. The Parlour Bar in Belfast, where I do the pub quiz there on a Thursday night, they are giving me a £20 drinks voucher to give away, and you can spend it on anything you like, as long as you can drink it. Again, as soon as they open, you go in there, you ask for a manager, you give them your name, they'll have the list, and a £20 drinks voucher will be yours. The third prize is a universal prize. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, this prize you can redeem, you can use. It is my back catalogue of all of my Energy 106 albums, and the albums I did before Energy, real old school stuff from the early 90s, right up to about the mid 2000s, maybe 2010 was the last time I did an album. It's going to be somewhere up in there. Actually, no, hold on, it would have been 2016 was the last time I did an album, the 10th anniversary Energy 106 album. They are all there in a download link, 26 albums, they're all yours. It could be you. And if you don't win them, you can always go to eBay, type in my name, and you can buy them. I'm not asking a lot of money because it's just a download link. So if you fancy buying any of my old school Energy 106 albums, just go to eBay and type in my name, DJ Danny D-E-E-D. That's all you got to do. All right, folks, those are the prizes. I wish you the best of luck with winning those. Let's start off round number 3. It's a music round, and for copyright reasons, we can't actually physically play copyrighted music simply because it may stop the feed. The music you're hearing in the background is royalty-free, happy days. But yeah, so this music round is going to be questions about music. So let's kick it off. Question number 1. Which Oasis song includes the lyrics, "She knows it's too late as we're walking on by"? Is it Wonderwall, "Don't Look Back in Anger," Champagne Supernova, or Supersonic? Which Oasis song includes the lyrics, "She knows it's too late as we're walking on by"? Not singing it. Oh, Elizabeth must have been on the wine here. She says she wants a big shout out for her husband, Jim, who is wonderful and particularly handsome. How much wine you been drinking, girl? No, Jim's a good looking fella, you're right. Ellie Long, I can see that you've typed an answer in the comments. Can I ask you please to not do that? Nobody's putting answers in the comments of the live stream. Everyone has an answer sheet, and to get that answer sheet, you just need to go to my Facebook page with a second phone or device, and the link will be right there on my page directly below this live stream. Everyone's using that to submit their answers to me so that I can give them a score at the end. So please, if you don't mind, I know you probably didn't know the rules, but please don't put answers in the live stream video. Thank you. Question number 2. Question number 2. Who had a hit in 1994 with the song "Love Is All Around"? Is it Dire Straits, Boyz II Men, Wet Wet Wet, or Human League? Who had a hit in 1994 with the song "Love Is All Around"? No worries, Ellie, no worries. Sorry, you didn't know. That saxophone playing. Whatever happened to music with saxophone? I love music with saxophones. All right, let's continue. Question number 3. Question number 3. Who Ain't Dead? According to the title of a 2008 UK Top 10 single by Scouting for Girls. Is it JFK, John F. Kennedy, Elvis, James Dean, or Marilyn Monroe? Who Ain't Dead, according to the title of a 2008 song by Scouting for Girls. Alright, moving on. Question number four. Question number four. BBC Radio 1. BBC Radio 1 does segments where artists play stripped down acoustic versions of their songs. What's it called? Is it called Stripped Back, Bare Naked, Live Lounge, or Pub Sessions? BBC Radio 1 does segments in some of their shows where artists play stripped down acoustic versions of their songs. What's that segment called? Oh, Stuart's giving a shout out here. Big shout out to the Blue-Eyed Massive, Lee and Soph. Blue Eyes. Question number five. Question number five. We've got any DJs out there, they're going to know this one. What does, you've probably heard the phrase, EDM, Echo Delta Michael, EDM. What does EDM actually stand for? Is it electric dance music, electronic digital music, electro drum music, or electronic dance music? What does the phrase EDM actually stand for? All right, Mark Looney is looking for question number four again. We're going to read out question number four. BBC Radio 1 does segments where artists play stripped down acoustic versions of their songs. What's it called? What's that segment called? That section that they play that kind of music. That was number four. All right, question number six. Question number six. Mark Hall, I should have had that as an option. I like that one. Question number six. It's a little bit funny. This feeling inside comes from which famous Elton John song? Is it Candle in the Wind, Nikita, Rocket Man, or Your Song? It's a little bit funny. This feeling inside comes from which famous Elton John song? I miss DJing. I really do miss DJing. Alright, question number seven. Question number seven. Another BBC Radio 1 question. Oh, BBC Radio 1. If you're not from the UK, you might not get this, but hopefully you'll be able to associate the name with what this question is about. On BBC Radio 1, the famous, world-famous DJ, you should get this, Pete Tong, is famous for playing what type of music? Is it rap, country, dance, or pop? On BBC Radio 1, the DJ Pete Tong is famous for playing what type of music? Alright, final question of the music round. Final question number 8. Do you ever watch a Eurovision Song Contest? Do you? You don't? Okay, well you got a 1 in 3 chance of guessing this one right. Here we go. Which one of these British Eurovision winners did not reach number 1 in the UK singles chart? Was it Boom Bang a Bang, Making Your Mind Up, or Saving All Your Kisses for Me? Which one of these British Eurovision song winners did not reach number 1 in the UK singles chart? So they won Eurovision, but they didn't make it to number 1 in the chart here in the UK. Is it Boom Bang a Bang, Making Your Mind Up, or Saving All Your Kisses for Me? Once you're done with that, go ahead and click next at the bottom, and I'll see you around number 4. Alright folks, before we start round number 4, I want to give a big thank you to everyone who fired me £1 or £2 to help support me doing this. And some of you have been a little bit extra generous and you've sent me £5. Some people have sent a little bit more than a £5. And for those of you who have done £5 or more, I'm going to email you to your PayPal email address, because I have that obviously on file now that you've sent me your money. I'm going to email you a special gift to say thank you very much. It's an email download. You're going to be able to have that. It's yours to keep. Just to say thank you very much. So if anybody ever sends me £5 or more for doing this pub quiz, or for participating in this pub quiz rather, just to say thank you very much for doing that. It's very, very, very generous of you. My family thanks you. I'm going to email you a special gift exclusively just for you. And it'll be different every week. So if you send me, if you're doing this every week, you're going to get a different one every week. So thank you very much for doing that. All right, round number 4 is a picture round, ladies and gentlemen. And we are looking for the name of these cartoon characters. There you go. So we're not looking for the name of the cartoon that they're in. We're looking for the name of the actual character that you're looking at in front of you. All right, this is the first one. Your options are G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes, Action Man, or Cobra Commander. Once again, G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes, Action Man, or Cobra Commander. Who do you think that is? I'm going to let the music play this entire round while I keep swapping out these photos. So, yeah, let's see how well you do. Good luck. All right, number 1 is down. Number 2. He doesn't look friendly. No, definitely doesn't look friendly. Alright, for option number 2, your options are Skeletor, Snarf, Mum-Ra, or He-Man. Alright, number 2 is coming down. Time for number 3. Do you know your Pokemon? Oh, if you've got kids in the house, get them on now, because they're going to know this. Pokemon time, come on. Your options are Charizard, Squirtle, Sylveon, or Pikachu. People firing up their Pokemon games now, trying to work it out. All right, number 3, we're taking out. Next up, we've got a Transformer. You got anybody into Transformers? Robots in disguise. But which one is this, ladies and gentlemen? Who are you looking at? Is it Optimus Prime, Megatron, Ironhide, or Ratchet? All right, taking down number 4. Number 5. Oh, who's that distinguished looking gentleman there, ladies and gentlemen? Your options are Mr. Ben, Mr. Bean, Penfold, or Alfred. Alright, that's number 5 gone. Let's go to number 6. Okay, it's one of the Mr. Men, but which one is it, ladies and gentlemen? Is it Mr. Freeze, Mr. Shock, Mr. Sneeze, or Mr. Blue? Alright, number 6 coming down. Number 7. Oh, bless. Bless, do you remember? Of course you do. Alright, number 7. Your options are Amy Wigglesworth, Mira Baines, Sarah Clifton, or Mrs. Goggins. Seven is away. Alright, number 8. This might catch you out, this one. Some people get this one wrong. Your options for number 8 are Milo, Jake, Max, or Fizz. Alright, number 8's coming down. We got 2 more to go. Who's this man, or sorry, who's this boy with a perplexed look on his face? Is it Linus? Is Peanuts the name? Schroeder or Charlie? Alright, time for the last one. Number 10, the final one in the picture round. When you're done with this, go ahead and hit next at the bottom. Oh, we got a doggo. Alright, what's the name of this doggo? Is it Dougal, Ermintrude, Zebad, or Brian? Once you're done, go ahead and hit next at the bottom. Alright folks, that is the end of the picture round. Hope you did well. Hope you did well. Cartoons, taking you back to your childhood. Woo! Alright, so go ahead and hit next to the bottom. You should be looking at round number 5. But before we do that, we need to know right now where in the world you are playing from. Let's see if we've got anybody new from further afield. I saw Zimbabwe up earlier, so let's see if we have anybody further than Zimbabwe. I think it's going to be very, very hard to beat. In the comments now, right now, type me where in the world you are. I'm streaming this live pub quiz from Bangor in County Down, Northern Ireland, part of the UK. So wherever you are in the world, your country, your city, your town, I don't need your street address, your number, your postcode, and your social security number. Don't need that. You can send me that in a PM along with your passcode. Never, I was carried off. Just your country, town, or city will do just fine. Do that now in the comments as we go ahead and make a start with round number 5. Let's have a look. We got someone. Manchester. Coleraine is playing. Preston. Oh, Preston. UK. Happy days. Another one from Coleraine. Derry City or Londonderry, depending on which foot you kick with. I learned that when I moved over here from the States. That's one you just gotta say in the right place. We'll stop talking, shall we? We'll stop talking. We've got Birmingham. Costa del Millisle. I hear it's sunny this time of year. All right, folks. It's time for round number 5. Now, it sounds like a very intellectual round, authors and literature, doesn't it? But it's not. It's very basic stuff, and I'm hoping that you'll do all right. You've read a book or two, haven't you? Come on, please tell me you've read at least one book. Magazines don't count. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Round number 5, authors and literature. Who wrote Winnie the Pooh? Who wrote Winnie the Pooh? You got to know that one. Is it J.K. Rowling, C.S. Lewis, A.A. Milne, or T.S. Eliot? Who wrote Winnie the Pooh? Not got a lot of locations in the comments, folks. We've got 52 possible teams playing, and there must be maybe 10. Come on, where in the world are you? Doesn't matter, even if you're close. It's just nice to know. Do I have many Bangorians, people close to me playing? I like to know these things. I'm going to read these comments later on. So please, come on, wherever you are. It doesn't matter, even if you're on my street. Do it. Come on, where are you from in the world? In the comments, please, please. We got Schenkel by the Sea, Sheffield. Oh, the steel workers, the strippers are here again. All right, question number 2. Question number 2. You may have seen the films, but how many Harry Potter books were there? How many Harry Potter books were there? 6, 7, 8, or 9? We're talking about the main ones, nothing, no obscure, going off in a different direction type Harry Potter stuff. There we go. We got a banger one. Good to see. Barnsley. Cumber. I've driven through that place many a time. Antrim is here. Exotic Dundonald. Nice. Rusanfield. Where's Rusanfield? Elizabeth. Rusanfield. Where's that? We're behind you. Stalkers! The Mighty Cree Ranch. Oh yes, that's Bangor. Rainy Bangor again. Alright, question number 3. Question number 3. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was written by who? Is it Ernest Hemingway, C.S. Lewis, A.A. Milne, or Enid Blyton? The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was written by who? Ernest Hemingway, C.S. Lewis, A.A. Milne, or Enid Blyton? Cully is from Ballymena High. Alright, question number 4. Question number 4. If you play video games, you might be able to help, as you can see from the answers. The novelist Tom Clancy part created which video game franchise? Had something to do with it. Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, or Battlefield? The novelist Tom Clancy part created which video game franchise? Question number 5. Question number 5. Who wrote the BFG? Big Friendly Giant, not Big Effing Gun. That's a different movie altogether. Who wrote the BFG? Arthur Conan Doyle, Roald Dahl, J.R.R. Tolkien, or Ernest Hemingway? Who wrote the BFG? Big Friendly Giant. Call of Duty. There's no T in it. Alright, question number 6. It's the same way I say Tuesday. Everyone says it chew with the CH. No, it's a T. Tuesday. Alright, let's move on. Question number 6. What was the sequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? It was Charlie and the what? Is it Glass Elevator, Great Elevator, Great Glass Elevator, or The Great Elevator of Glass? What was the sequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Charlie and the what? There's an elevator in it. Yeah, Lauren Marie, that's a question there. Who created The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? That was number 3. Thank you, Alec. Question number 7. Question number 7. What author was the creator of the character Noddy? N-O-O-D-Y, Noddy. You remember Noddy? J.K. Rowling, C.S. Lewis, Enid Blyton, or Roald Dahl? Which author was the creator of Noddy? Alright folks, time for the final question to our authors and literature. Hopefully it hasn't been too hard for you. If you don't read, it's going to be hard for you. Question number 8, also an author. Who was the founder of the Church of Scientology? Is it Tom Cruise, Joseph Smith, Charles Taze Russell, or Ron L. Hubbard? Also an author. Who is the founder of the Church of Scientology? Alright folks, when you're done with that, hit next and I'll see you at round 6. Alright folks, before we start round number 6, I would like to know what rounds you would like to see in the pub quiz. Put them in the comments now. Any topic, any theme, anything goes at all. Over the past couple of weeks I've been asked you to do this, and I've been seeing some really good suggestions, and I've taken a few of them to the side. You will see them. I think you've actually already seen some of them. You have influenced my decisions when it comes to making pub quizzes, but you will be continuing to influence this pub quiz. So tell me what kind of rounds you would like to see in this pub quiz quiz, for future pub quizzes. Now remember, it's best to always go with generic stuff. If there's a particular horror film you like, it's probably best not to make a whole round on that one film, because there's a chance a lot of people haven't seen it, so maybe best to say horror round, and then we can do horror films. So try to be general and vague, if you can, not vague, but general, try to generalize if you can. The more broader spectrum that it might appeal to, the better the round is going to be received. So, you got any suggestions? Please do. Ali Brown, right off the bat, says a beer round. Might be able to do that. We might be able to do that. Graham Walker, you should get full marks in round 6. Okay, fair, that's not a suggestion. Sport, we've got sport and wrestling coming in. Wrestling, it could be good. Wrestling could be maybe something we put in a sports round, but I think a whole round on wrestling might be too much. I don't watch wrestling. I know my friends do. Sport would probably cover that. Sweets. Yes, we've done a sweet round before. We had a picture round with sweets, but we could do another one. WWF. Now, is that the World Wildlife Federation or World Wrestling Federation? Which WWF are you talking about? All right, folks, geography. I like geography. Geography's good. It's vast. It covers the whole planet. All right, let's go ahead and kick off round number 6. Now, round number 6, if you've never played bingo before, I think you'll still do all right, because it's our bingo lingo round, and I'm doing this round simply to break you in for my Wednesday nights at the Parlour in Belfast. I'll tell you a bit more about it after this round. But basically, I run a bingo night. It's a student bingo night. Not a granny as far as the eye can see. No disrespect to grannies, but there's not a granny as far as the eye can see, because my bingo can be a little bit tongue-in-cheek. I've changed the bingo calls, okay? You can imagine what we've done with some of the numbers. Some grannies do come in and they stay for one round and then they leave. I'm so sorry. It's aimed at students, so it's got to be make them giggle and laugh. You can imagine what it is I do. But anyway, let's do this. Round number 6, bingo lingo. Question number 1. What number would you associate with 2 little ducks? Is it 22, 55, or 77? What number would you associate with 2 little ducks? 22, 55, or 77. Which one of those 3 numbers do you think actually look like a duck? That might give you a clue. We've got a few more suggestions here. Hell yeah to the beer round. Spelling. I see what you've done there. Spelling round. Football. 10-part round on ways a wife can make a man suffer. Yeah, that would be kind of good. 90s dance music, we've done that, but I think I'll be doing another one sometime soon. All right, question number 2, bingo lingo round. Question number 2, if you get all the numbers in a game, what's it called? Is it full house, full square, full set, or full bingo? If you get all the numbers in one game, what's it called? Question number 3. Question number 3. What part of the body would you associate with the number 11? Arms, legs, neck, or fingers? What part of the body would you associate with the number 11? Question number 4. Question number 4. In bingo, when a jackpot rolls over to the next week with another amount added to it, what's it called? Is it a thunderball, a snowball, or a fireball? When a jackpot rolls over to the next week with another amount added to it, what's it called? Question number 5. Question number 5. There are different kind of bingos you play, but traditionally there's always the one element to it that it always seems to be the same in 90% of them. In most bingo games, we'll say most, how many numbers make up a line from left over to right? Is it 4, 5, 6, or 7? In most bingo games, how many numbers make up a line from left to right? Question number 6. Question number 6. This will be a tough one unless you know, unless you just maybe apply a bit of common sense to it. I don't know. Traditionally, what is the last thing a bingo caller says before he starts a game? Is it silence, begin game, eyes down, or bingo rolling? Traditionally, what's the last thing a bingo caller says before he starts the game and starts calling out those numbers? Question number 7. Question number 7. Again, there can be different types, but traditionally, how many numbers are there in the average bingo game? 1 to what? Is it 80, 90, or 100? Traditionally, how many numbers are there in the average bingo game? You get a sheet of paper, you got all the numbers there. How many are normally there? No, Mark. That's how you start a bingo game. What page is that on the Karma Sutra? Only you. Alright, time for the final question of the Bingo Lingo game. We're going to have the bar. Judith, put a muzzle on him or something, alright? You control the keyboard, Judith. What word is now a popular word to shout out instead of saying bingo? Because some people don't like to do that. Is it check, claim, or stop? Very simple. One of those is it. What word is now a popular word to shout out instead of saying bingo? All right, once you're done with that, go ahead and click the next button at the bottom. Do it now. Judith, slap him. Alright folks, before we start the final round of tonight's pub quiz, let me tell you a little bit about that bingo lingo. There's a bingo night I do up in Belfast, and once the bar opens up again, I'm sure they're going to be doing it sometime towards the end of the year, maybe next year. I don't know the way things are going at the moment. But it's in the Parter Bar in Belfast on a Wednesday night. You normally get about 100 people playing, and that pretty much fills the venue. And they're all playing bingo, and it's free. It's free. There's no charge for it. And people can win up to £200 cash, and that's why it's so popular. Because people win all the time. They just give their money away. They've got loads of prizes up. So join me any Wednesday night. It kicks off at about 8:30 at night. But you'll find out a bit more about it once it's up and running again. I'll be spamming you all about it. A couple other things I'd like to mention as well. I'm in that same bar, the Parter, on a Thursday night doing a pub quiz to about 30 teams. Again, free to play, no charge. You're welcome to join us on a Thursday night. It's about 9:30 that starts at. A couple other places that I do stuff in. Teddy's here in Bangor, my own hometown. Teddy's Restaurant, beautiful food. They do a pub quiz with me on a Friday night at 9 o'clock. So come down at 7, have a lovely meal, and then stay for the free pub quiz after. You could win the bill. You literally could win the bill and then some, because there's some pretty good prizes up for grabs. And lastly, I'm in Betty Black's on a Saturday afternoon from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. spinning all the old school classics from Energy 106 and beyond. I like the earlier 90s stuff. They're really going back to like 91. I mean, the real beach ball type stuff, circa 95. I like that sort of era of music. So if you like that kind of music yourself, join me. I do drop in 80s and play some other stuff as well too. So it's a fun party bar. Betty Black's in Bangor on a Saturday from 4 p.m. All right, folks, we're here with the final round. I am going to ask you to do something for me. After this round, when you submit at the bottom, you hit next. I think it says submit now. Whenever you hit that, it's going to send your answers off to me. You don't have to wait for me to score them and then send them back to you. It's going to give you your score immediately. As soon as you do that, your score will be up there out of 58. It'll tell you how many you got right. 58 being obviously the maximum score that you Googled, if you got them all right. Once you do that, I need you to do something for me. I need you to post your score in the comments of this live stream. Include your team name as well, too, if you have one. That would be great. It just makes it handy for me to find out who has won tonight's pub quiz. I can see, and that means later on, about half an hour after the pub quiz, I put a post up with the top 3 winning teams. Also, if you want to win one of those prizes, you have to put your score up, because that's where I go to have a quick flow and go, you're going to win one, you're going to win one, and you're going to win one. So if you don't post your score up at the end of the pub quiz, I'm not going to be able to include you in the prize things, because I won't be able to find you. because that's how I do that. That's my system, all right? So just make sure you do that at the end of this round. All right, let's do it. It's the final round. Always going to be a TV and film round, just because that's what we're all doing. Let's see how much television and film you've been watching during lockdown. Question number 1. It's a zombie film. You can tell by the answers. What zombie film had a side plot line, so it wasn't part of the main plot line of the film, it was just a wee side running, kind of run alongside, about one of the main characters searching for a Twinkie. It's an American snack food. Was it World War Z, 28 Weeks Later, Shaun of the Dead, or Zombieland? What zombie film had a side plot line about one of the main characters searching for a Twinkie? He's got to find one. Oh, my uncle just joined. Hi, Dizzy. How you doing? We're just finishing off the pub quiz. You're a bit late. It starts at 8 o'clock. I'd love for you to play along sometime, because I know how smart you are. And if you get anything wrong, then I can rib you for it. Desi McCartney. Hi, Uncle. Thanks for joining us. For those you don't know, Desi McCartney, world famous rally driver. Won the Circuit of Ireland so many times, we've forgotten. Seriously. You can tell by his picture of his profile car. That's the car he races. All right, folks, question number 2. Question number 2. Who had the motto, one for all and all for one? Was it Robin Hood, Zorro, Three Musketeers, or the Lone Ranger? Remember, don't put the answers in the comments, please. If you've just joined us, don't put the answers in the comments. Everybody's running off an answer sheet that I gave them at the start of the pub quiz. So once again, who had the motto, one for all and all for one? Nice one, Simon. I don't think she'd find it. I mean, let's be realistic now. All right, question number 3. Question number 3. In the hit television series Friends, we all watch Friends, right? You watched it. Could you have watched it anymore? In Friends, what was the name of Ross's first wife? Emily, Rachel, or Carol? In Friends, what was the name of Ross's first wife? Question number 4. Question number 4. This is a fairly recent one. I think this series was out maybe a year or two ago. The police TV series The Rookie is set in which American city? Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, or Detroit? The police TV series The Rookie was set in which American city? Question number 5. Question number 5. The Academy Award-winning song When You Wish Upon a Star was written for which classic Disney film? Was it Snow White, Pinocchio, Sleeping Beauty, or Peter Pan? The Academy Award-winning song When You Wish Upon a Star was written for which Disney film? Moving on. Question number 6. Question number 6. What 1979 film starring John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd was set during the days just after the Pearl Harbor attack? Was it Pearl Harbor, Tora Tora Tora, 1941, or From Here to Eternity? What 1979 film starring John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd was set during the days just after the Pearl Harbor attack? Hey Mark, how you doing? You're a bit late, we're just finishing off. Alright folks, we've only got 2 questions left. So the penultimate question, number 7. What was the name of the Channel 4 drama based on synthetic people living with regular people in the UK? Was it The IT Crowd, Humans, Westworld, or Mr. Robot? What was the name of the Channel 4 drama based on synthetic people living with regular people in the UK? Alright folks, before I read out the penultimate question, I'm going to not only answer Mark's question in the comments, but I'm going to tell everybody what's going to happen now. So once you finish this, you're going to get your score immediately. Once you hit submit at the bottom of the answer sheet, I need you to post that score in the comments of this live stream video, just down at the bottom, along with your team name. In about an hour, maybe 2 from now, this video will be on YouTube. It'll be on my YouTube channel in glorious 720p, which is better than the 360p that it's going to be on Facebook when this is over. So if you want to watch it in better quality, hang on to later on. My YouTube channel is DJ Danny DEE 106. If you find that on YouTube, you'll find all the previous pub quizzes. We're on number 11 now. There's quite a few beforehand. You can play those if you want to, and the link to the answer sheet for every quiz will be in the description of every video. But that's where this video will be in about an hour time whenever I get a chance to upload it. So if you haven't played it or you joined in late, you want to start again from the beginning, just go to YouTube. Or you can wait literally 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes it'll be on Facebook and you can play it along. It'll be a bit blocky, but that doesn't really matter. All you need to do is listen to it. So that is pretty much it. We're going to read out this final question. In about 30 minutes from now, I'll be putting up a list of the top 3 scoring teams, first, second, and third place. I'll be also typing up the 3 teams that win the random prizes tonight, and I'll be choosing those from those of you who put your score and your team name in the live stream video after I read this question. Alright folks, this is it. You ready? It's always a geeky, nerdy, sci-fi one is the final one, because that's who I am. I'm a geeky, nerdy, sci-fi guy, so there's always got to be at least one, and we finish off with it. Here it is. In the new Star Trek films, that's all the remakes that have been happening recently over the past, I don't know, was it almost 10 years now, if you want to call them recent. What actor plays a young engineer called Scotty? Is it Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, Carl Urban, or Simon Pegg? In the new Star Trek films, the most recent ones, what actor plays a young engineer called Scotty? Well, that's it. That is it for pub quiz number 11. Thank you very much for playing along. If you've liked the pub quiz and you've enjoyed yourselves tonight and you haven't fired me a pound or two via PayPal, please do so. The link will be there with the answer sheet on my page. I'd be very grateful if you do. You're supporting me, you're supporting my family, putting food on the table, and you're encouraging me to keep doing this. Because it takes about 6 hours to do all of this pub quiz stuff to get it all ready for you guys to enjoy your time. So I really do appreciate the support. Anything you found me is brilliant. And remember, if anybody's being so gracious as to fire me $5 or more, you're going to get an email special for me saying thank you, along with a small gift attached to it. You can download and keep forever. Well, that's it for me, Danny D. I'll see you next week for pub quiz number 12. I'll see you in about 30 minutes, actually, as I post up those results. We'll also post up some other bits and bobs, too. So I'll see you on Facebook in about 30 minutes. Have yourself a good one. Stay safe. Keep washing them hands. Love you all. Peace out.